Because at this point, giving up is not an option. I'm done looking the way I look. I'm done feeling the way I feel about myself. I'm just done. My name is Danielle. I'm a wife and mother of 4, and I've been home with my kids for 11 years. And although I love my kids and my husband very much, I wasn't loving myself. I wasn't taking care of me. I wasn't prioritizing my goals or my dreams, and that all stops now. So this is my journey of self-discovery and goal achievement, getting myself back to a healthy weight, taking better care of myself, and prioritizing me as an individual. Welcome to FATtoFit. I'm on the track. I just washed my hair and twisted it so I can get a twist out. So that's why my hair looks like this. But I'm getting my steps in. I was going to do my GrowWithJo workout, like walking around the track. But I think instead I'll do it when I get home, maybe like a 30-minute quicker workout. Yeah, I definitely need to have more variety in my workouts this time. There's no way that I can do like the 120-minute workout 7 days in a row. Like, I got so bored. I was procrastinating so much. I just didn't want to do it. So it ain't for me. So what I'm going to do instead is just kind of mix it up and do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and see how I feel about it. In that way, I'm not like just hating it, you know? So yeah, right now I'm going to complete my walk on the track. I'll probably do a mile at least, and then I'll do an actual workout when I get home.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling way better than I should. I'm feeling better than I ever thought I could. Last night when I drifted away.
Let's take a freeze frame. Been on that, always in motion like a Wii game. Concept now, won't slow down, but see me these days. I rewind, I replay, I switch to coasting like a sea change. We say, hey, every morning have to take a breath, looking at the life and manifest. I ain't even had my breakfast yet, and I ain't even have to cash checks. Still living off 2017 money. Success makes things been funny. Everybody wanna be real buddy. Now I'm good, I got real buddy. Tell me what you're calling for, tell me what you need. Sorry, I'm not here, so leave a message at the beep. Tell me all your promises, I'll be in my dreams, singing out the window while we driving by to see. I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling way better than I should. I'm feeling better than I ever thought I could. Last night.
So I'm having the same breakfast today that I had yesterday, just 2 whole eggs. I added some liquid egg whites to it, and I'm having a leftover pancake from yesterday, which is essentially like 1 serving of the Kodiak cakes. And then I made this coffee around 6. Still haven't drank it yet or finished it. Only took a couple sips, which is why I don't really drink hot coffee that much, because I can never really get to it before it's done. But I'm just about to heat up my pancake, flip my eggs. The reason why I like to have these eggs is because it makes me really full. If I'm eating the eggs and the pancakes, I'm really getting like a good amount of protein. I'm getting a good amount of fat. I'm getting a good amount of carbs, and it's giving me what I need to maintain that full feeling for at least a few hours. So I really like this meal. And y'all already know that I have this with sugar-free syrup. So here's my finished breakfast. It may not be pretty. In fact, it is not that pretty, but it gets the job done, y'all. For real, it makes me super full. And I'm not thinking about food for like 2 or 3 hours 3 or 4 hours after I eat this. I probably will take a couple more sips of my coffee, but honestly, I'm not going to drink the whole thing. And then I pulled out the I Can't Believe It's Not Butter spray just because I want a little bit of that butter flavor without adding any calories. Is this necessarily something healthy? No, and I'm aware of that. But when you think about the fact that butter has 100 calories per tablespoon, it's like, you know, you kind of got to pick. The reason why I'm using sugar-free syrup is because I don't want to waste calories on syrup. So sometimes you got to sacrifice, sometimes you just got to sacrifice the things that you like for what's going to help you reach your goals. So, you know, it just kind of is what it is. And the way I like to eat my pancakes is I just like cut them into squares. It got a little bit stiffer since it sat in the fridge all night, but still pretty soft. So I'm not mad at it. Would have probably been better to put it in the freezer because that would have added some additional moisture to it. But I just cut mine into squares so that it's ready for me to eat and I don't have to cut as I go. All right, y'all, I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my breakfast. Oh, and of course, I'm having water as well. I left it upstairs. I have to go run up there and grab it. I try to keep it by my bed so that I always have it. Pancakes are actually still good today. Pretty good. I had almost a full week of basically just falling off the wagon. That's not funny because I reversed my progress when I did that. I really kind of messed myself up, but I was so stressed out and so like overworked. I was trying to get the book done. I got the edits back and they estimated that it would take 2 weeks to get all the edits done. And mind you, my book is it started out at like almost 300 pages, like full pages of writing. And there were 12 chapters, some of which were upwards of 30 pages. The book is pretty long. It's super sized compared to other books in the genre, according to my the company that I use to help me launch the book. It's called Book Launchers. If anybody's interested in writing a nonfiction book, they can help you with all of the behind the scenes stuff and with the editing and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, according to them, my book was kind of super sized. So when I got it back, there were well over 3,000 edits to go through. There were some as simple as just changing the spelling or adding grammar or like periods, maybe changing the sentence structure, things like that, adding commas. Changes as small as that to changes as big as deleting entire sections or taking out like chunks of my writing and like moving things around. There was all kinds of changes that happened throughout that first editing process. That was the content edit. So it's editing for what you're saying to make sure that the book is cohesive. So that was a huge edit. And they gave me 2 weeks, or they estimated that it would take me 2 weeks. I can take as long as I want to do it, but I don't want to hold up the process because I'm paying for this and I want the book to come out as soon as possible. So I got 2 weeks. I didn't realize in the beginning that they were giving me 2 weeks. They just gave it to me and I didn't know I was on like a deadline. So I definitely like BS'd the first few days, but then when she was asking, you know, what do you think? Do you think you'll have it back by Monday? I was like, oh shoot. She was like, do you think you'll meet the Monday deadline? And I'm like, oh my gosh. So then I got into overdrive and it took me a full week to like really seriously go through all the edits. And I'm talking about from the time I wake up in the morning to the time I go to bed at night. That's pretty much all I was doing, which is why y'all got pretty much no videos for that week because I didn't have time to edit videos on top of that. I was mentally exhausted. Like it just took so much out of me. So yeah, that was what I did for that week. And that was why I kind of fell off the wagon on that week. I didn't really exercise too much that week. I was cooking, but I was like doing the bare minimum of everything because I was putting all my effort and energy into the book. And then I turned it in. She wanted it back by Monday. I turned it in on Monday, but I wasn't done with the journal yet because y'all know I'm doing a companion product to my book, which is a journal. So the journal has all of the action steps in the book written out in more of a long form way. So it has like writing prompts and things like that that have to be written in order to go into it. So we were not done. My writing coach and I were not done with the journal. So I turned in the book. She said, I'm not going to be able to send the book to the editor or the manuscript to the editor until the journal pages are done. So then I had to do the journal pages, and that was another week almost. So I started that on Monday and I finished on Friday morning. So it took me a full 4.5 days to get that done, or just over 4 days to get that done. So this was like 11 or 12 days of just straight work, sun up to sundown work. And my diet definitely suffered as a, you know what? You guys are going to see the food that I was eating throughout that week. My diet did suffer, but not as much as you would probably think. But what did suffer is working out. I definitely did not have a lot of time to work out. Dang, that's cold. Oh my God. I have not been talking for that long. If you hear something, it's the trash people outside. Okay, that's warm. Moral of the story, I definitely wasn't doing everything that I needed to do to maintain the progress that I'd made to that point. And now I'm having to basically start over. So I've been doing really well. I've been tracking everything. I've been focusing heavily on protein. And I was watching a video the other day from a former bodybuilder. I cannot talk today. I don't know what's up. But a former bodybuilder, and she was saying that basically her key to success is just don't get hungry. And that's been running through my mind since I heard her say it a couple days ago. And now I'm just like, okay, just don't get hungry. Just don't get hungry. Just don't get hungry. What can you eat so that you're full? And that has been kind of like my frame of reference lately. Like my goal, just not to get hungry. Because she's so right. When you get hungry, that's when you start looking in the pantry. That's when you start, for me, it's like, that's when I'm grabbing the pretzels or chips, or that's when I'm really grazing and like taking a bite here and a bite there. So I've been trying to just prioritize things that I know are going to make me fuller. So higher fiber stuff like apples for snacks or veggies for snacks. And I really think that's what it boils down to. Of course, we all know we're supposed to have a lot of fruits and veggies, but the reason for it is because they help you feel fuller for longer, and they're low in calories, and that means you're gonna have an easier time maintaining or losing fat, maintaining your weight or losing fat. So that's what I'm doing, y'all. I'm just trying my best to stay on track and eat things that I know are going to help me reach my goals. And that's it. That is honestly and truly all I'm doing. I'm learning as I go. I'm making mistakes. And I'm just trying to figure this thing out. Because at this point, giving up is not an option. I'm done looking the way I look. I'm done feeling the way I feel about myself. I'm just done. So I'm going to figure it out, or I'm going to die trying, because I'm not staying the same and like being stagnant and not making progress and not even trying. It ain't in my DNA no more. I'm not going to be that girl anymore. So we about to do what we got to do so we can make this thing work. Yeah, this breakfast is really good. It's filling, which is a plus, but the fact that it also tastes good is just chef's kiss. I sat here and ate that whole meal, and then I was about to go upstairs and I realized that my coffee was still sitting here. So I'm going to go ahead and dump it out at this point. Obviously, I am not pressed to drink it, so I'm going to let all these calories go and just come back and make a protein coffee shake later. Okay, it is lunchtime, so I'm heating up a little bit of leftover chili because I broke my own rule and I got hungry. While I'm snacking on that, I'm also going to make this. I broke my own rule. I'm gonna make this Figgy balsamic pork because I ordered HelloFresh. Corey, because I ordered HelloFresh. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna make this Figgy balsamic pork. So this can be like a meal prep for me. So I'll have a few meals. This makes 4 meals. I don't think anybody else wants to eat this. So I'll have quite a few servings. I have 4 servings total. Okay, clean up. Alright, so the chili held me over a little bit. Right now I'm making the kids a snack. Peanut butter bananas. It is just like it sounds. Banana with peanut butter spread on top. You could also add some raisins or chocolate chips on top of this. And this is really, really good. Close it.
I want the super curvy one. I want that one. It's less curved. I don't know. I just like that one. Oh, but then
And each of them, well, Kane and Corey are both getting one, and they can just eat these with like a fork. That's the least messy way to eat it, which is why I cut it, because if you leave it whole, it's kind of hard to pick it up and not make a mess.
crocodiles with that looks yummy. And
Another snack while I cook. Just a caramel rice cake. I almost forgot we had these. They're eating their bananas. I got my rice cake because that banana's kind of high in calories. Got peanut butter. Anyway, time to cook. Got my meal prep done. I had the first meal right here, the other 3 right here, ready to go. I'll probably have one for dinner and then maybe lunch and dinner tomorrow or something. We'll see how it is. But let me taste it. I can cut it with a fork. It's actually tender. Mmm. That's really good though. It's the shallots for me. The carrots could have got cooked a little longer, but it's fine. The shallots make it. I'm definitely an onion girl. I love onions. You can taste the sweetness of the jam, the fig jam. Let me show y'all how tender it is. finish this up, and then I will see y'all when it's time to eat again.
Mommy, I'm giving somebody back.
Sorry, when it's time to eat again. I'm about to head upstairs and chill out for a bit. I got some pretzels, 1 serving, which is 22 of these mini pretzels, and then also have some water. And there's no workout today. I'm not doing a workout today because I don't think it's not healthy for me to work out 7 days a week. Like, it's too much mentally for me. Like, I need a break. We all do. We all need rest days. So I'm not going to be working out today. I'm taking a rest day. I worked out the last 3 days in a row, I believe. I have another snack. So I have a Neapolitan ice cream sandwich. This is 140 calories. Y'all, these are a really good snack for weight loss because they're so low calorie and so satisfying, because it's not like a diet food. It's not, you know, it's just a normal ice cream sandwich. So I'm about to enjoy this.